Question: A, B and C were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. On 31st March 2020, their balance sheet was as follows. Capital: A 67,500, B 47,500, C 37,000. Then investment fluctuation reserve 3,500, workmen compensation reserve 3,500, sundry creditors 51,000. Assets: goodwill 5,000, patents 26,000, machinery 31,200, investments 3,000, stock 10,000, sundry debtors 12,000, loan to C 41,000, cash at bank 5,800, advertisement expenditure 1,000, profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2020, that is on the date of closing, 75,000. Balance sheet total 2,10,000. C died on 1st August 2020. C had withdrawn rupees 5,000 during the period from 1st April 2020 to the date of death. C's drawings rupees 5,000. It was agreed between his executors and remaining partners that goodwill will be valued at 2.5 years purchase of average of 4 completed years profits. Profits for the years 31st March were 2017 1,01,000, 2018 14,000, 2019 16,000. Goodwill is valued at 2.5 years purchase of average profits of 4 years. But here only 3 years profits are given. 4th year's profit is given on the asset side of balance sheet. Asset side, last item, profit and loss, that is rupees 75,000, which is a loss. Then C's share of profit from the beginning of the accounting year till the date of death be calculated on the basis of average of 3 completed years profits before death. That is the profit up to the date of death or amount debited or credited with profit and loss suspense account, which is calculated on the basis of 3 years, average profits of 3 years. Then patents were undervalued by rupees 17,000. Machinery was overvalued by 3,200. Undervaluation of asset credited to revaluation account and overvaluation of assets debited to revaluation account. Market value of investment on 1st August 2020, that is on the date of death, rupees 4,200. Prepare C's capital account and C's executor's account. First of all, we have to calculate the amount payable to C. First, capital. Capital standing to the credit of his capital account. Balance standing to the credit of his capital account on the date of death or on last balance sheet. As per last balance sheet, his capital rupees 37,000. Then rate of interest is not given in the question. So interest on capital payable to C is 0. Next, share of revaluation profit. For that we have to prepare a revaluation account, which is debited with overvaluation of machinery 3,200 and credited with undervaluation of patents rupees 17,000 and gain on investment rupees 1,200. Book value of investment is rupees 3,000. Market value of investment as on the date of death is 4,200. Book value of investment 3,000 and market value 4,200. So value of investment increased by rupees 1,200, which is credited to revaluation account. Balancing figure 15,000 on debit side means it is a profit. A's share 7,500, B's share 4,500, C's share 3,000. In this question, we need only C's share, that is rupees 3,000. Next, share in reserves. General reserve. General reserve and profit and loss is not given in the liability side. Then investment fluctuation reserve is given. Amount in reserve is rupees 3,500. Amount distributed among the partners is the amount in reserve minus loss on investment. In this case, there is no loss on investment. So, the amount distributed among the partners is 3,500. C's share 3,500 into 2 by 10, rupees 700. Next, workmen compensation reserve. Amount distributed among the partners is amount in reserve minus claim. Claim is not given in the question. Amount in reserve is 3,500. So, the amount distributed among the partners is 3,500. C's share 3,500 into 2 by 10 equal 700. Next, valuation of goodwill. Goodwill of the firm equal average profit into number of years purchase. In this case, goodwill is valued at 2.5 years purchase of average profits of last 4 years. Profits for last 4 years, 1,01,000, 14,000, 16,000 and 75,000. Fourth year, rupees 75,000, which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet. That is a loss. Then average profit equal 14,000. Goodwill equal 14,000 into 2.5 equal 35,000. C's share of goodwill 35,000 into 2 by 10 equal 7,000. Compensation payable by A 7,000 into 5 by 8 equal 4,375. Compensation payable by B 7,000 into 3 by 8 equal 2,625. Gaining ratio 5:3. Then profit and loss suspense account, that is the profits up to the date of death, which is calculated on the basis of average profits of last 3 years. Profits of last 3 years were 75,000, 16,000 and 14,000. Last year's profit, which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, that is a loss. Rupees 75,000 is a loss. So, the average profit is 15,000, negative 15,000, it is a loss. C's share of loss up to the date of death or amount in profit and loss suspense account is rupees 1,000. That is 15,000 into 2 by 10 into 4 by 12 equal 1,000. Then loan from B nil. Next, amount receivable from C, drawings 5,000, interest on drawings 0, revaluation loss nil. Then accumulated loss, share in advertisement expenditure. Advertisement expenditure is rupees 1,000. C's share 1,000 into 2 by 10 equal 200. Share in profit and loss equal 75,000 into 2 by 10 equal 15,000. Loss up to the date of death 1,000. That is the amount in profit, amount debited with profit and loss suspense account. Then all the goodwill, which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, rupees 5,000. C's share is 5,000 into 2 by 10 equal 1,000. Next, loan to C, given on the asset side of the balance sheet, rupees 41,000. Next, deceased partner's capital account or C's capital account. Credit side, balance brought down 37,000, that is his capital. Then revaluation, share in revaluation profit 3,000. Then share in investment fluctuation reserve 700. Then Share in workmen compensation reserve rupees 700. Next, compensation payable by continuing partners. Continuing partners are A and B. Compensation payable by A 4,375. B 2,625. Debit side drawings 5,000. Goodwill 1,000. That is the old goodwill which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet. Goodwill, old goodwill, rupees 5,000. C's share is 1,000. Then profit and loss account 15,000. That is the share in accumulated loss. Accumulated loss is 75,000 which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet. Out of which C's share is rupees 15,000. Then profit and loss suspense account rupees 1,000. That is the loss up to the date of death. Rupees 1,000. Then advertisement expenditure rupees 200. Loan to C 41,000. Here debit side total is 63,200 and credit side total is 48,400. So the balance will arise on credit side. Balancing figure is 14,800. That is the deficiency from C's capital account. 14,800 is the deficiency met by the executors of C. 14,800 on credit side means deficiency. That is the deficiency met by the executors of C.